Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallon back from the video, and today I want to do my NFL week for picks. Last week I went 9-7, overall 35-12. So let's go on to this week there. So Thursday night football, September 25th, 6:15 Mountain Time Prime Video. We got the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here win. I think the Cardinals look really good there, and I think they can do something here. I mostly trust Kyle Murray over the Seahawks. I trust the Kyle Murray there over the Seahawks quarterback here, and even if the Seahawks actually kick the shit out of the Saints last week there, there's nothing you can actually say. It's the Saints there. So I'm going to say the Cardinals win it here, but this game could be close. It's a rival game. Usually rival games are always close. But I'm going to say Cardinals over Seahawks. So let's move on to the Sunday games. September 28th. We got a 7:30 game, Mountain Time, Prime Time, NFL Network, and NFL Plus. We got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers here when I mostly trust Aaron Rodgers over J.J. McCarthy there. Rodgers can actually get it done there. He can actually go down the field and actually score. I think he can actually get it fully done here. Mostly J.J. McCarthy, I do not trust at all in this game. They're mostly going to struggle there. Even if they did beat the Vikings, even if the Vikings beat the shit out of the Bengals last week there. They played against a backup quarterback there. This week they're playing against a starter. So I'm going to say Steelers over Vikings. Next, that's it for the 7:30 games. So we'll move on to the 11 o'clock games, Mountain Time. So first on the 11 o'clock games, we got the Washington Commanders at the Atlanta Falcons. Going with the Commanders here to win. Commanders look really, really strong there. I think they can actually do something against this Falcons team. The Falcons got blown out last week there. They got blown out last week. The Commanders are trying to look for a rebound here. So I'm going to say Commanders over Falcons. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Buffalo Bills. This is my lock of the week, and this is my domination of the week here. I think the Bills are going to fucking destroy. The Bills are going to destroy the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are going to be don't know what they're going to be hit there. This is a game I think they're going to put up possibly maybe 50 points against them there. So I'm going to say the Bills and this is my lock of the week. I'm saying the Bills win it here over the Saints. Next game, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Detroit Lions. This is my second lock of the week here. I'm going with the Lions here to win. The Lions look really good there. I think they can actually do something here, do a lot of damage here. Even if the Browns do have a really good defense here, going against this Lions team there. I think the Lions look really good with their coach there, Dan Campbell, and I think they can actually get it done here against the Browns. That's it for that game. We'll move on to the next game there. This is mostly the shit bowl of the week here, but we got the Carolina Panthers at the New England Patriots. I'm gonna go. This one's a pretty hard pick here. But I'm going to go with the Panthers here to win. I think the Panthers actually have something going against this Patriots team. I do not trust Drake May at all in this game here. The Panthers do actually have a much moving down the field, and they can actually execute and score here. But they're mostly going against this Patriots team there, who honestly can't really get nothing fully going here. I'm going to say Panthers over Patriots. Next game, we got the LA Chargers at the New York Giants. I am going with the Chargers here to win. Russell Wilson, he is out for the season there. He is out for the season. Sorry, Beast Picks. He is out for the season there. He's not injured. I know the SS Ultimate Goku is going to watch this there, saying, oh, he is injured there. He is not injured. He is out. I think the Chargers are going to give fucking hell to the new quarterback there. The Giants actually have. They're technically going to give him hell there, and they're mostly going to fucking pressure his ass there all game. I think he's massively going to struggle here going against the Giants. The Giants are not going to see too much here, and I think they're not going to really do nothing in this game. So I'm going to say Chargers over Giants. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bucks. Going with the Eagles here to win. I think the Eagles there, they look really stacked there with Jalen Hurts and with Barkley there. I think Barkley and Hurts there are a really good duo there. They also have the tush push there. It can actually affect them there. The Eagles defense there is really, really stacked there. And I think they can actually do something in this game here going against the Buccaneers. Even if they technically struggle against the Rams last week there, the Eagles technically struggled against the Rams last week in their victory last week. Technically, the Buccaneers just had an easier competition last week there. They mostly played against the Jets there. But the Jets are not nothing team to write home about there. So I'm going to say Eagles win it here over Bucks. But this game could be a close matchup. That's it for that game there. So we'll move on to the next game there. The next game, we have the Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. I can't really say too much about this game here. Going with the Texans here to win. The Titans there are starting a rookie quarterback there. They're mostly massively going to struggle there with a rookie quarterback there. And I do not see them actually try to push the narrative here and try to win it here going against this there. Technically, the Texans do actually have C.J. Stroud there. Even if they actually have a new coaching staff there, they can actually go against this Titans team there, who honestly is mostly massively struggling there with a rookie quarterback. And I think the Texans win it here. I do trust the Texans here to win over the Titans. I do not trust the Titans at all. So I'm going to say Texans over Titans. That's it for the 11 o'clock games. So we'll move on to the 2:05 games. Mountain time. First on the 2:05, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the LA Rams. I'm going to go with the Colts here to win. I think the Colts actually have a big margin here. They look really good with Jones there, with Daniel Jones there. Daniel Jones looked really solid there, and I think he can actually do something against this Rams team there. The Rams actually put up a really good fight against the Eagles last week here. This game could be a really interesting game. This could be a game of the week here, but I'm going to say the Colts win it here in a really close fashion there. I think this game could be a really close fashion, but I think they can actually try to win it here. The Colts look really stacked there, and I think they can actually do something going against the Rams. That's it for that game there. So move on to the next game. The next game we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the San Francisco 49ers. I am going to go with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners look really sharp there, and I think they can actually do something to go against this Jaguars team. The Jaguars have been massively struggling there, and I think they can actually try to bounce back in this game here and stuff. But I'm going to say Niners win it here. I trust the Niners here to win it over the Jaguars. So I'm going to say Niners over Jaguars. That's it for the 2:05 games. So we'll move into the 2:25 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:25, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Kansas City Chiefs. Going with the Ravens here to win. The Chiefs there, they've been massively struggling there. They have not been playing their good games at all for the last 2 weeks there. Or the last technically 3 weeks there. The last 2 weeks there, they didn't play really well. Yeah, they played against the Giants and technically won last week there, but it was technically an obvious thing there. They could actually compete with the Giants there. But the Ravens are a different animal there. They might want those revenge game there. They had that a couple years back there against the AFC Championship game against them there. I think they're going to see a much better thing there. I think the Chiefs are going to get fucking slaughtered by this team there, and this team is going to fucking slaughter the crap out of the fucking Chiefs. The Chiefs are not going to try to rebound in this game here. I think the Ravens win in a landslide here, so I'm going to say Ravens over Chiefs. That's it for that game. So we have the next game there. We have the Chicago Bears at the LA or at the Las Vegas Raider Haters. Going with the Bears here to win. I think the Bears actually have more advantage here. I might trust Caleb Williams there over Gardner Minshew there. Gardner Minshew is not that great of a quarterback there. They mostly technically massively struggled there. The haters are mostly struggling with him massively there. And plus they also have a rookie running back there who honestly is massively struggling. So they're trying to find some pieces there at it. When technically the Bears there, who honestly look really good with Caleb Williams, They turned itself around there last week there, and they looked really good with Williams there last week, and he looked really good. So I'm gonna say Bears over haters. That's it for the. That's it for the 225 games. So we move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, primetime NBC. We got the Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys. So, this game could be a pretty interesting match here, but I'm going to say the Packers win it here. The Packers they're kind of a little bit upset from losing against the Browns last week there. They're technically upset from losing against the Browns last week there, and I think they're going to try to find their feet here going against this Cowboys team. The Cowboys there have been trying to find their feet also here. This is going to be an interesting matchup. This game is going to be a pretty interesting matchup here. But I'm going to say Packers are going to try to find their winning ways here. Cowboys there are trying to find their first win of the season. So this is going to be interesting of a game. But I'm going to say Packers win it here. This game could be close, but I'm going to say Packers win it over Cowboys. I don't trust Dallas at all. I do not trust Dallas at all. They're going against I don't really trust Dak Scott. They're going against Jordan Love. But I'm going to say Cowboys win it here. Even they actually have a really strong running game. Also, the Packers do actually have a strong running game there with Josh Jacobs, and they actually have one guy on defense there who might want to get his revenge on his old team there. And I'm going to say Michael Parsons might want to get his revenge on his old team by trading him. So I'm going to say Packers over Cowboys. That's it for the Sunday games. So we move on to Monday Night Football. We got a doubleheader. First on the first Monday Night Football game, we have a 5:15 game, primetime ESPN. We got a 5:15 Mountain Time, primetime ESPN. We got the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. This game is mostly the shit bowl of the week. This is the shit bowl of the week, or the shit bowl Monday night game of the week. I'm gonna go with the Jets here to win. I mostly trust the Jets here. The Jets actually have something with Justin Fields. I think he can actually do something with Justin Fields. Has somebody going against this Dolphins team there. Mostly I don't trust the Dolphins at all. They're mostly shit here. Jets are also shit, but I'm gonna say Jets win it here. I can't say too much about this game. I'm saying the Jets win it here over the Dolphins. And then we move on to the next game there. We have a 6:15 game Mountain Time, primetime ABC. We got the Cincinnati Bengals at my Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. My Broncos here, we mostly got upset at last week there, mostly losing by a field goal last week against the Chargers there. Also, kind of schemes also lead into week 2 also against the the Chargers there and the fucking Colts there, where it kind of steams us all week there. But I'm going to say my Broncos win it here. I think my Broncos can actually get it done against the Bengals. The Bengals are actually starting a backup quarterback there who honestly struggled against the Vikings there. He mostly struggled against the Vikings there. If we don't do bonehead mistakes here in this game, I think we can actually win it here. Mostly Bo Nix there. He might want to try to rebound from last week there. I think he's going to try to rebound from last week there. And I think he's going to try to rebound from last week there and try to get his momentum going there. For the Bengals here, I think they're going to see some little bit of struggles until Joe Burrow comes back. Burrow is out in this game here. And I think Aaron Browning's playing in this game. So, yeah, Browning's not going to be the saver of this game here. I think the Bengals are really missing Joe Burrow here. So I'm going to say my Broncos win it here over the Bengals. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, and response to Dudes Bros. We like Love Bros. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification on Super Bowls or on live streams. Comment to Dudes Bros. Like her out. Out of your peace.